Well, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's half-time live. Liverpool 1 down at Chelsea. Disappointing first half. I think we started the game really well. I thought first 15-20 minutes we took the ball off them. We played it round. We conserved our energy. They were conserving theirs. And I thought we were in control of the game and it looked like we had a handle on it. We weren't going to expend too much energy. I felt like Chelsea were going to just sit back, wait for their opportunities and probably wait till the second half when they thought Liverpool might tire. We did go with the 4-3-3 with Trent playing on this sort of right-hand side. James Milner's kind of been everywhere. Gini sort of more in that 6. One guy, Nathaniel Clyne's looked a little bit rusty. His first touch hasn't been great. Key player for me has been Sadio Mane. I thought he's been excellent. He had that half volley where Courtois makes a good save. Courtois also makes a save from Roberto Firmino on the volley after a great through ball sort of from this area from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thought the interchanging of positions between Trent and Clyne was looking good. You know, Trent filling in there, Clyne bombing on and stuff. One man who hasn't really had a sniff is Mo Salah. He's been up against Rudiger. Who's had a couple of fouls, you know, but he's held up pretty well against the threat of Mo Salah so far. It'll be interesting to see how Liverpool approach this second half, whether we want to go for the game and go gung-ho and maybe look probably tiring towards the end of the half because, you know, we've played a lot more football than Chelsea over the last few weeks with a much smaller squad. Ultimately, the goal for Olivier Giroud, it comes from a cross from Victor Moses. It looked to me, and there was no sort of definitive answer on this, but as Moses cut back, plays the ball with his left foot, it looked like it might have taken a slight deflection of Sadio Mane's head before Giroud just out-jumps Dejan Lovren, and then it's a great header, to be fair. But it was the build-up play to that goal that was key, really. I think, you know, the way that Bakayoko got the ball from probably, was it the left wing back, maybe Alonso, something like that, picks the ball up, turns and just spreads the ball out to the right-hand side to Moses, who's already bombing on into space at Andrew Robertson. Thought that was brilliant play by Bakayoko, to be fair. Like, great ball to Moses, who takes the ball inside and then he's driving at Andrew Robertson. And I thought Robertson did well to stand them up, gets him to cut back onto his weaker left foot, and then, do you know what, if there was a deflection or not, it's a good cross, it's into the right area, and Giroud, he lives for that, doesn't he? It's a great goal by him. What would you change, if anything? I mean, obviously James Milner looks like he's picked up a little bit of a knock. He's so important for us. Do you throw Jordan Henderson in there and then maybe switch the midfield round such that Wijnaldum plays in one of the 8s and Henderson probably plays the 6 again? Other than that, I think Roberto Firmino's done really well. I think, you know, the way that he's sort of dropping back into that 10 and he's getting balls from Clyne or Trent in at his feet and then looking to play Sadio Mane rather than Mo Salah in while Salah makes the run forwards is the way that it's kind of gone. And it's going to be difficult for Liverpool to get back into this game now. Chelsea, we know, very strong defensively when they set their mind to it. It's going to be very, very difficult to break them down. Loads of people in the comments here just talking about Nathaniel Clyne by the looks of it. Reece H says Clyne's fucking shit. Bilbo Baggins, who's obviously been on a long trip there and back again, has come back and said take Clyne off. SJC just says crap. Jared Roberts says loves the shirt. Love the shirt. Available from the Redmen TV shop.bigcartel.com. It's only $19.99, it's an absolute belter. Clyne off after a bit in midfield, said the TV DH. Trent off, says Ben Leyland. I thought Trent's done well in the midfield position, considering he's not played there all season long. It's interesting watching him talk to Nathaniel Clyne and them switching places and stuff. Clyne, he needs minutes at the end of the day, doesn't he? Now, Trent obviously had a lot of minutes in his leg. You know, Clyne's not going to be that force going forwards that Trent is, because he's never been that guy. Again, rusty first touch and stuff, and it might be slowing down our build-up play slightly, but I wouldn't say that he's been shite, to be fair. Again, a guy who hasn't played all season long. I don't know what I would do. Let me know what you do in the comments, not just like Clyne off. What would you actually do to facilitate that? Would you move Trent to right back? Would you then look to bring Jordan Henderson, Ben Woodburn? Would you swap Dom Solanke for somebody? Let us know. Scott's come in with one already. Clyne for Henderson for me. Obviously put Trent at right back. And yeah, again, I think if the midfield wasn't so threadbare and we were absolutely 110% going for the win, that seems to be the substitution that would make sense to me. Have you seen anything in the comments there, Si?
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people are saying the same thing. Substitute Clyne for Henderson and put Trent at right back. A lot of people are saying that Trent's been bad. I think he's been okay. Steve Gerrard says, I'm sure it's not that. Yeah, that's Steve Gerrard.
It's not the Rangers manager, is it, let's be honest.
Trent shocking again. Why is he not playing Henderson? Yayo12 says Mane is selfish. I think Mane's been the best player on the pitch.
I would have said Mane's been our best player. I think he's the one guy, just like he did against Roma, who's able to put his foot on the ball, drive at the defence, and put them under, under duress. And then it's about, can you pick the right ball? And it seems to me, I wouldn't say that Chelsea have been lucky, but they've had a man in the right place every single time, and we've had a poor touch or something like that. We've not quite been good enough, and then Chelsea have been able to recover. I thought Cahill has been all right, Rudiger's been really good, as Piliqueta's been good for them. But I think we can score in this game. Mo Salah hasn't really had an opportunity. He's obviously been booked. He picked up that yellow card for dive, and it was a shocking little bit of a dive. I'd say Mane was probably fouled in the build-up to it. But we've had our chances, and we'll continue to get our chances. Yes, it's not the performance that we've been used to, but again, we've been playing 2 games a week. We need to get a result here. Let's not kid ourselves. A draw today is what we want to be aiming for now out of this game if we can't get that win. And for me, I agree with everybody in the comment section. I do think that if you want to go out and you want to get a win in this game, you're probably looking to withdraw Nathaniel Klein. But I'm just not sure that Jurgen Klopp's ready to do that yet. I think, Trent's played a lot of football. Henderson has played a lot of football since Oxlade-Chamberlain went down. So how often have we seen Henderson actually play 2 games a week consistently over the course of a season? Not very often. He's had his injury problems, hasn't he? So I can't imagine that we'll be putting him on at 45.
Ruhan Guzador says we are missing the Ox. I think we really are. It's driving runs in the midfield. We're just not seeing any of it.
Yeah, we're not, are we? I think Mane's having to almost cover that a little bit, and we've seen over the last couple of weeks that he's really picking the ball up in sort of left midfield and then driving on with it. I think, James Milner can do a little bit about that, but he's not the guy who's going to drive with the ball at his feet. He's sort of more hitting into space over in here or sometimes over here. Trent's not going to be that guy as well. He's going to be the guy who's playing passes into that position. It's some guy, when there's a pocket of space in the middle of the park, that's when we've missed Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, because he can pick the ball up there, he can drive at them, and then you've got 3 options in front of you. What we're seeing currently is Mane driving with the ball and 2 options in front of him. So, essentially, we're down an option, and it's so much easier to pick out a pass when you've got Firmino, Mane and Salah running onto it, rather than you going at a back 3. You've got the ball, and no one's closing you down because they're marking either Salah or Firmino. And then what's happened is we've seen Mane's taken a shot from distance, from just outside the area, as Firmino's run's been sacked by Piliqueta. Courtois makes it. We're going back to the second half. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Redmen TV. 248,130 of you beautiful, beautiful people. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at full time. Ta.